students, welcome back to another learning video. I have been doing a series of videos on our M.A English Entrance exam preparation, and if there is one thing I've been absolutely talking about in most of my videos is the importance of understanding literature, and our previous year question papers have time and again proved that. Now we have been analyzing every single year's question paper, be it Delhi University's previous year question papers or JNU's previous year question papers. And if there is one thing we have invariably figured out in most of these question papers is that how every single year's question paper is based on a student's practical understanding of various topics in the realm of literature. Now here I will give you an example in regard to how and why practical knowledge of any concept is important for your preparation. In the syllabi you have a lot of topics prescribed, ranging from British history to American literature to post-war literature or Indian literature, so on and so forth. Now British history is something that we do not forget to touch absolutely, out of which the study of Shakespeare happens to be one of the most important segments in our course of preparation. For most of the students, Shakespeare is limited to the number of dramas that he probably wrote, the names of his dramas, or the names of his works, the years, or bits and bits of information related to Shakespeare's career. And that is all okay, gathering all of that is okay, collecting all of that is okay. But here we're trying to understand the conscious study or the importance of conscious study of any given topic. This question in particular is from Shakespearean romantic comedies. And in Shakespearean romantic comedies you have, number one, a lot of misconceptions. Number two, the idea of mistaken identity. For example, Rosalind in As You Like It or Voila in Twelfth Night. Next up, you have this constant conflict between reason and emotion running in the hearts and minds of these characters. The Forest of Arden in As You Like It or City of Athens in A Midsummer Night's Dream, idyllic settings play a very major role in most of Shakespearean plays. Another recurring element in most of these plays is the idea of lovers getting separated, which is then followed by mutual reconciliation. For example, characters Beatrice and Benedict from Much Ado About Nothing. And finally, the intervention of supernatural elements or godly elements that then lead to happy endings in these dramas. Alright, so here is your question. This one is on Shakespeare's romantic comedies. It says, which of the following statements is not true about Shakespeare's romantic comedies? Choose the correct answer from the options given below. Plot and theme involve love and desire. Yes, this is absolutely correct, something that we were just discussing. The story culminates in marriage or the promise of marriage. Again, absolutely correct. Then the story allows the intermingling of different social strata. Again, very much in sync with Shakespeare's romantic comedies. And option number 4, it says the story depicts cross-going and adulterous love relations. So adulterous love relationships are not a part of Shakespeare's romantic comedies. Hence, we're not cross-checking option number 4. But your question is, which of the following statements is not true? So option number 4, which says adulterous love relationships are a part of Shakespeare's romantic comedies, this statement is not true. So option number 4 is our correct answer here. Now again, here we must know what are some of the major elements in a Shakespearean tragedy. 1. They carry a touch of greatness. They are fixed and determined in life. Number 2. They always contribute to their self-destruction. Then you have a role of fate, chance, fortune. Then you have external and internal conflicts that leads to further complications in the life of a tragic hero. You also have this element of catharsis. Next question is on Shakespearean tragedies, which says which of the following statements are true about Shakespeare's tragedies. A. The story revolves around the social life of its protagonist. This is correct, but then what is the strength of this option that we want to consider? The story depicts an alienated person heading towards self-destruction. This is absolutely correct. So B is our correct option in any which case. C, it says the story ends with a note of sterility. Sterility as in everything comes to an end, everything comes to a halt, which is again very much a part of Shakespeare's tragedies. So C is also correct. Then D, it says the story depicts exceptional human beings guided by providence. Providence. Here we want to consider if he's really guided, because the hero becomes an epitome of absolute failure. Right. So D, in any case, is the wrong option. The question says which of the following statements are true about Shakespeare's tragedies. If you consider the four options A and C, C is correct, but then A is also correct to some extent, but here we want to consider again the strength of the option involved. And then it says A and D. D is not correct, so this option we absolutely rule out. B and C, yes, this has got a lot of strength. And then B and D, again B and D we rule out because of option D. Now here if you consider these four options, option number 3 which says B and C has got like good strength, and therefore we cross check option number 3 here. Alright, now we look at our next question on tragedy, which is from your previous year Delhi University's question paper again. It says one feature that we easily notice about Shakespeare's tragedies is their verbosity, because this one is from DU's 2018 question paper. Option number 1, it says tragedy comes with an unspeakable element. Its characters struggle for meaning. Option number 2. Option number 3, the characters are charismatic speakers. Option number 4, they address fundamental problems of human experience. Now you have your four options: A, all of these; B, 1, 2 and 3; C, you have 1, 2 and 4; and D, you have 2, 3 and 4. Now we consider our four options. It says tragedy comes with an unspeakable element. Tragedy in any character's life is strong. It comes with inevitable scars, and it cannot be described in words. So option A is correct. It comes with an unspeakable element, right? Then 2, it says its characters struggle for meaning all the time. You look at King Lear till the time you reach the end, right? So characters struggle for meaning. Then option number 3, the characters are charismatic speakers. Again, I will take the example of King Lear. You see the two elder sisters, Goneril and Regan, how they impress King Lear, their father. And Cordelia is unable to do so. She ends up suffering. So yes, they are charismatic speakers. And then option number 4, they address fundamental problems of human experience. Undoubtedly, absolutely, they do address fundamental problems. So here are option number A, which says all of these. That is our correct answer. We look at our last question in today's video. This one is from Delhi University's 2018 M.A English Entrance question paper again. It's a question on tragedy. Again, it says which of the following is or are true about Shakespeare's major tragic characters. So you have your four options here. 1, it says complex and capable of surprising us. 2, developed throughout the play. 3, deep mutual relation and claim our sympathy. And 4, come to a realization by the end of the play. Then you have your four options. A, it says 1, 2 and 3. B, it says 1, 2 and 4. And C, it says all of these. And D, it says 2, 3 and 4. Now let's consider our four options here. Option number 1, it says complex and capable of surprising us. In King Lear, you see how the plot is complex. Not just a plot, but then there is this subplot that is simultaneously running. And then it says capable of surprising us. Yeah, how at every moment the chain of events, series of events, what all happens to King Lear from the beginning till the end. Yeah, and all the characters, how they surprise us. So yes, capable of surprising us. And then option number 2, character formation. Again, absolutely correct. Then option number 3, it says deep mutual relation and claim our sympathy. We want to sympathize with King Lear when we figure out how his two elder daughters treat him, and in such a brutal fashion. So yes, option number 3 is also correct. Option number 4, come to a realization by the end of the play. How King Lear also comes to this realization that his youngest daughter Cordelia was the right person, right? So comes to a realization, that is also correct. And hence we cross check option number C, which is all of these, since all these options are correct in their own way. See the importance of studying any given topic in the most conscious fashion, and this is something we have been constantly trying to achieve in all of our videos and even in our classes. On that note, to join our M.A English Entrance classes, you may call or WhatsApp us at 88650 or log on to finlandacademy.com for any information related to our courses. Thank you for joining me. I will see you soon in my next video. Take care till then.